So this is the land which extends down in the valley there, across to here, down to the river. It was a project that was started by the agricultural department. The project failed, it never took off, and then the community then took it back, and then they handed it over to us. And part of the gift that they handed over to us was that they ploughed it, which was what I asked them please not to do. We obviously need to plant a lot of trees. We need to build windbreaks. So we'll take a walk down to the rondavels, and that's where we're going to start. Workshops here of soil rejuvenation. What we want to do is bring in more animal husbandry into the projects and to show that we can work with animals in farming, to plough the land, to compost the land and things like that. So that's why we're really excited. We have the amount of land that we do, and then we'll just rotate them around as we take sections and get the soil balanced. But we're going to use animal intervention to do it. We're not going to use machinery in any way, any kind of fuel. The soil here is really quite dead. If we look at it, it was burnt about a year ago and then was ploughed. It'll be quite a job to rejuvenate this, which is perfect, because that's why we're here. So certainly it's going to be a challenge. This is really dead. This is what's happening with every year with the burning, is that they're just destroying all the animal life that exists in the subsoils. It's not even topsoil anymore. Topsoil is gone. It's washed away. So we have to rebuild that up again. So it's right on the river here, which is brilliant. And obviously got huge amounts of land, which is relatively, besides being the burning and that, it's had animals grazing on it. Hasn't really been worked. We've had a bit of working down there, which has also just been left now. These houses have never been inhabited, these rondavels. They've got toilets and showers, kitchen over here. So we just need to inhabit this place now, get some beds in, put some bodies in here, and start doing our workshops from this area. Set up some makeshift areas for the guys to work from, and we'll start here. And we'll mow this place down, we'll get some mulching going, and get some composting and start to feed the soil. We've had 200 people sign up to do these life skill courses, which we're starting now. And 60 have started to, have signed on to do food gardens.
And the others?
Building and water and sanitation.
Okay, cool.
We'll get the crew over here and start turning it into something. And we're just going to take the saplings underneath them, the nuts, the pecan nuts, everything. And we sometimes have to buy. Just wherever we get trees. Trees are trees right now, especially if they're food bearing. Got a nice forest over here though. This Centre of Learning is about 7 years old now, and it was opened by Nelson Mandela. It was the Mandela Foundation and Absa Bank. And the idea was a place of learning, and they are in partnership with King Sabata WLO Further Education and Training. You can see over here. There's 5 campuses that they've got. Umtata, Ngobo, Butterworth and Lebodi. They're trying to keep this one open by shipping people in, but of course they can't stay anywhere and it's just not working. So the traditional council got the hell in. So they asked us if we would come in and start to occupy and offer courses, CETA accredited courses for people from around these areas. And that's what we've been working on for the last 3 or 4 months, of getting the people involved, getting them over here, signing up, and then partnering with people to come in and actually do the courses as well, which we're starting with building.
Who pays you to do this?
No one's paying us to do this.
So how do you survive?
We're not. We're dying. This is a fully equipped workshop, which I think was last used about 6 or 7 years ago. With all the machineries, if we come through here. So I just don't know how we're going to get, we need funding to get everybody here to get this thing going. I don't know how we're going to do it because all the people arriving or sort of have changed their lives and want to get involved in doing what we're doing here. And having lost our funding now, I don't know how we're going to pull it off. Well, we've got some volunteers in Port St. John's who'd like to come through and teach folk. Also English courses, things like that. There's 9 classrooms or labs. And where they are in their crisis, because they have a consciousness that's in a total crisis right now. That they just haven't figured that they're the same eggs. Because they come from a shop, they must be better. Because anything that they have is not good enough. That's what they're being told. I don't believe they can produce anything. They've completely detached from themselves and their potential. So for some reason they produce millies.